So this line is going to be over a C minor chord. I thought this was a really unique line. It really kind of stood out to me, the chromaticism, and it sounds pretty cool. And it surprised me. It's actually just one pattern moved up like 5 strings, so I definitely wasn't expecting that. Kind of took me by surprise. So we start on our 7th fret on the 3rd string, the pointer finger. A lot of slurring going on here. So pointer finger on the D, then the string above that, put your middle finger on the B and hammer on the ring finger to the C. Then back to the D with your pointer finger, slide it up 1 fret to the E flat. So we got, like, as far as like intervals are going against the C minor, we're going from the 9 to the major 7 up to the root, back to the 9 up to the flat 3rd, and then from here kind of turn into like a C minor 9 arpeggio. So we have the pointer finger on the 8th fret of the 2nd string. We hammer on with our ring finger up to 11. Then our pointer finger is going to switch positions, go up to the 10th fret on the 1st string. This is the 9 against the C minor chord. So, okay. And here is where that chromatic pattern happens. So it's literally just one 8-note pattern. You learn this 8-note pattern, then you move it all the way up to the 5th string. So you move the same exact pattern from the 1st string up to the 5th string. It just happens to work in this position, which is really cool. So you start on the 13th fret, which intervallically would be the 11 against the chord. You pick the first 2 notes, the 13th fret and the 12th fret, and then you pull off to 11. And then pick 13 again. Hammer up, pull off to the 10th fret. And then we got 3 more notes. So then you put your ring finger on the 13th fret of the 2nd string, pull off to the 12th fret, pointer finger back to the 10th fret on the 1st string. So that entire pattern goes. So once you get that one pattern, just practice it a few times. And then you literally just move that exact same pattern up every string. So then you go 3rd string, 4th string, 5th string. I'm sorry, it ends on the 5th string. So you just go pick 13, pick 12, pull off to 11, pick 13, and then I actually pick 10 at the very end, just to give it a little bit of like a solid note to end it on. So. This kind of works, I guess, because in the position that we're in, every note that we're kind of because the chromatic pattern goes. So kind of like that bottom note of each string is kind of like the note that a lot of the chromatic stuff is centered around. And if you look at every note here, they all kind of line up in the C Dorian scale. So doing chromatic to any of these notes is going to work because we're landing on a strong note. That's a big part of playing chromatically. It's really more so the note that you land on as opposed to the notes that you're putting in between. Of course, there's going to be notes here and there that don't work as well, but generally with the chromatic stuff, if you're landing on a strong note, you can make a lot of different stuff work. You can really get away with a lot of different stuff. So if we put that whole line together, we have.